Lucy Flores is not exactly a politically uncommitted person, right? Lucy Flores is a fan, apparently, of Beto O'Rourke, and she is, it is odd, the timing of all of this. She actually was at a rally for Beto O'Rourke on Saturday. So it's hard to take all of this without at least a grain of salt, even if I think that Joe Biden is handsy with people he should not be handsy with. Honestly, how many guys do you know who are like this? I know people who are like this, older people particularly, who are like this, who, I mean, my wife deals with that on a regular basis as a doctor. She's constantly going into rooms with, usually there's a third person there, and sometimes there are older people there, older men particularly, who will act inappropriately, and it's like, okay, well, my wife sort of just gets over it, which is not a suggestion that the men's behavior is okay, but it's possible that Joe Biden doesn't know what he's doing. Now, it's possible Joe Biden does know what he's doing. I don't know. But I will say that I'm not going to take at face value accusations from people like Elizabeth Warren, who are in a race with Joe Biden. And Elizabeth Warren, I don't remember caring very deeply about Bill Clinton engaging in behavior significantly worse than any of this. So all I'm saying is skepticism of politicians is warranted. Here's Senator Elizabeth Warren, who's flailing around right now. I mean, she is just flailing. She lost her campaign finance director. She's unable to raise money. She's falling apart at the seams, but she does have one line of attack on Joe Biden, and that is that she believes this accuser.
I read the op-ed last night, I believe, Lucy Flores, and Joe Biden needs to give an answer.
Should he not run as a result?
That's for Joe Biden to decide.
Okay, so Amy Klobuchar saying the same sort of thing. She of the making her aides clean the combs with which she eats her salad. Here's Amy Klobuchar, the senator from Minnesota, also running and also doing the same routine.
He's also one who has said in situations like this that the default is to believe the woman, to believe the accuser. Do you believe Lucy Flores?
I have no reason not to believe her, Jonathan. And I think we know from campaigns and from politics that people raise issues and they have to address them. And that's what he will have to do with the voters if he gets into the race.
Okay, so the only point I'm making here is that I don't know the motivations of the people who are attacking Joe Biden here. Again, I think on an objective level, his behavior with people who are not his wife or child, it's weird to me. It's obviously weird to me. But there's only one complaint so far, and that complaint comes from somebody who happens to be politically motivated against Biden and had nothing to say for 5 years about this particular incident. So that makes me a little skeptical. Now, it is also possible that the female senators in the race, maybe some of them have experienced stuff like this, and so they have a stronger belief system on this than the men. Maybe there is an actual sex gap here, and men don't understand what women are going through, and so they're more likely to brush off accusations like the one against Biden. But it's hard for me to take at face value complaints from people who are in direct competition with with Vice President Biden when it comes to all of this. So I will take this more as yet another line of attack against Joe Biden rather than as the Democratic Party suddenly discovering that Joe Biden is weird with women, because he's been weird with women for years. Again, we've seen this sort of stuff going on for legitimately, it's been a meme on the right for half a decade that Joe Biden does this sort of stuff. I mean, there are pictures of him at campaign stops with women on his lap. Joe Biden's been doing this for a long time. No complaints. So kind of hard to take seriously the Democratic Party's sudden observation that Joe Biden is actually creepy with women, as opposed to they're just trying to knock him out of these primaries.